In this episode, we're taking a look at hybrid picking. Hello and welcome to Tuts, the show where we explore guitar playing and music theory to take our playing to the next level. I'm your host, Ray George. Hybrid picking is a technique that I actually started using before I even knew that it had a name. In simple terms, it's basically the process of picking with both the plectrum and simultaneously or alternately with one or a combination of the three other fingers that you have free on your picking hand. Once I became fairly proficient at using a pick alternate picking, it was an addition that came pretty naturally. I do therefore suggest that if you're a beginner that you should become confident at alternate picking. You can check out my video on alternate picking to help you with that if you like. That's season 2, episode 5. The reason I wanted to talk about this is I think it's another one of those really expressive techniques because one, you have a lot of control and variation when it comes to the attack and dynamics. Two, in my experience, it's an extremely economical or practical way of reaching notes that might otherwise be impractical or difficult to reach using just the pick. And three, it's great at accenting bass notes within a chord, giving them a different tone or timbre to the rest of the chord that's being played by the fingers. In order to help you pick up this technique, let me show you a few examples of how I personally use it that you can try out for yourself. I've got 4 examples for you. The first uses a blues rhythm that with the hybrid picking applied to it. Check it out. The next example is another blues rhythm variation, this time using 2 of your free fingers to pluck 2 other strings simultaneously. The third example is a blues lick, and yes, I play a lot of blues, but you can definitely apply this technique to pretty much whatever genre you play. I created this lick to go over the last chord of a 12-bar blues progression. It should work nicely as a turnaround, or you could probably end on it too. I think this one's a good example of a lick that would be otherwise kind of awkward to play just with the pick, and I certainly wouldn't have come up with it if I wasn't a hybrid picker. Anyways, so here's that one. And the last one is a bit of a jazz progression. It demonstrates what I was saying about using the pick to play the bass note of the chord and the 3 spare fingers to pluck the rest of the chord. So that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoy having a go at some of those examples. Make sure to hit that like button if you did, or if you will. As I said, these are a good example of how I personally use this technique. There are probably a bunch of other creative uses like chicken picking to get those crazy country licks, or plucking each note of the chord to produce a nice spread chord. Make sure to let us know if you have any other cool examples of this down in the comments section, as well as any queries, comments, questions, suggestions, or requests that you might have. Oh, and if you want the notation or tabs for what we covered in this video, I'll post a link in the description for you to download that. If this is one of the first of my videos that you've watched, thanks for watching, and I hope I can welcome you to the channel and that you'll stick around. I make videos like these, as well as covers, performances, and gear demos every week, because I'm passionate about music, and I know that you guys are too. And I want to help share these kind of tools so that we can create meaningful, expressive music that can touch people's hearts and souls. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date.